So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question: do we need men? Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives, only one. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women, most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
That's because we think the human race needs to continue.
So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless.
No, it's because you asked that question on TikTok, and now half the users on TikTok are retarded. That's why. How y'all gonna say because men are useless? Meanwhile, like, you're on a set designed by men with equipment made by men, with a whole television set invented by men. Like, all this shit. Like, if you look at the production crew for this, I guarantee you 95% of them are men. All the technical stuff, vast majority of them are going to be men. But then they'll say men are useless.
I know the producer of that show is a man.
How do you know?
I know. I think I've seen him.
Brian Tedder.
That's what I'm saying, though. We are ready to demonize and, like, we call all these people from the red pill community crazy, and they're misogynistic, and they set a bad example for young men.
Because men are useless.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
That's daytime TV.
I'll say it. Misandry is acceptable on daytime television, but misogyny would never.
Absolutely.
4 or 5 guys sitting around Comedy Central talking about how women would be useless would get canned and obliterated online so quickly. It's crazy. And y'all know that's true. I remember there used to be shows like that. The Man Cave, the Man Show, and guess what? They all got taken off. Pickup artist shows got taken off. And it's okay, that's fine. You want to say they're bad for society, okay. What is this?
And the producer is right there, and he's like, that is great TV.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the producer is not, he doesn't care about the morals. He's thinking about content, which there's 2 parts, right? There's one part where whoever's in the background thought this would be a great topic, and they were right. It is. Why? Because we're talking about it, and a bunch of other YouTubers are talking about it, and it's probably popular online. It's viral, okay? So there's the content portion of this where they're just trying to basically rage baiting, and it's effective. Because y'all commented right now, I already know this video's gonna pop off.
Yep.
Probably gonna hit at least 700,000-800,000 views.
Yeah.
So it's good content.
It is.
Okay?
So you're gonna play the rest of the clip?
But here's the part 2. There's people doing this kind of shit for free on TikTok who really think this goofy ass shit.
Yeah.
And saying this kind of stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of example are you guys setting for your sons? What kind of example are you setting for the young men of today where they're basically saying men are useless?
And some of y'all are gonna call this empowerment.
Do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean, love it. And by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men. Nobody can gossip like gay men. Nobody can help you accessorize like.
Oh my God. I said I was going to let this shit play. But the amount, this is what them right-wingers talk about when they say wokeness. This is actually woke garbage.
Yes.
Men are useless, but not the gay ones. I would never, ever say anything bad about the LGBTQ community because they're on the bottom layer. And all the people who are straight and cisgendered are all oppressing the people on the bottom layer. And that's just how society functions. There's layers of oppression. And through intersectionality, I could recognize that gay men are very much different than straight. Shut the f up with this corny shit. I hate using the word woke. In fact, on this channel, I pretty much never use it because most of the time when I use it, it makes me cringe. This is that. This is nonsense. You couldn't live life without gay men? Bitch, where do you live? How do you not function without gay dudes, but then you think you function without straight men? Every time you have a problem, you got a plumber, you got a whatever it is, you're not calling no gay dude. Stop the cap. Other than your hairstylist, most gay dudes are probably not interacting with you on a professional level. Man, shut the f up.
All the things that you do, probably the fillers and the boob job and all of that you've got was perfected by those men and it was done by men.
Yes.
So all those things, the people that are working on the canvas for the gay people to apply the makeup on is men. It's a collaboration of both. One is not better than the other. It's just that you're not like suddenly woke or great because you're bashing one versus the other. You're not good.
It feels like 2016 again.
And nobody can gossip like gay men. Nobody can help you accessorize like gay men. Nobody can help you keep you from doing harm to yourself like gay men. But with the exception of somebody like Steve, I think Steve is very self-sufficient.
That's Joy's husband.
But like
He is.
my
He is.
husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth. He can,
Really?
you know.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
No.
But you guys feel you guys are married to people that are more.
I have hand.
Who is this woman? If she's married to a rich dude, let me find The View cast. Let me see this.
If she is married to some rich dude,
Anna Navarro? She sounds like an Anna Navarro.
she does.
Al Sadenas. Now look. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Al Cardenas.
That sounds rich as fuck.
American lawyer and lobbyist.
Get the
Oh my God. Politician, conservative activist who is a partner in the law firm of Squire Patton Boggs and the advocacy. Oh my days. Let me look up this man's net worth. Let me find out.
He has been named as one of the Washington, D.C.'s top lobbyists by the Hill newspaper.
So she married a fucking millionaire talking about, oh my God, he's so useless.
My
He is.
husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth. He can,
Really?
you know.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
No.
But you guys feel you guys are married to people that are more.
I have hand.
You guys feel you guys are married to people that are more.
I have handy Manny at home. He fixes everything when things go bump.
He's a handy mandy. Listen, let me tell you guys something. All these standing right here at this table right now, none of them cook their own meals. They don't clean their own houses. They all got nannies. They all got cleaning services. They all do that, okay? If you've been in Hollywood long enough, you know none of these women are doing none of this shit when they're on television half the time. That's cap. They talking about these dudes is useless. Ma'am, you hire women to do your labor because you operate in the world like a man.
Everything when things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the extermination.
Nope.
When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and he
Still
throws
no.
out the recyclables. I enjoy all the man stuff.
So
he
my-
does at
Wait
my
a second. Listen, I know what you're going to say, but wait. She's really talking about a servant, let's face it.
No.
It's a handyman she's talking
no,
about.
it's a handyman.
And so what's wrong with a handyman?
Well,
Because when you need to get your shit, when you need to get your shit fixed, you call the handyman, which is a man. Because he's a man, we're just gonna put him aside?
but hold up. The stuff that you guys are talking about is cooking and cleaning. Isn't that a servant's job too?
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Manny.
Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not have.
Well, but the things that you're describing, you could pay somebody to do that. We're not talking about that.
Yo, the argument is horrid.
And the things that women do, we can't hire somebody for?
The argument is horrid.
Man, you do hire women to do that shit.
Yes.
That. What about the inner life of a man? That's what this is about.
I need my man 3 to 4 times a week, and good for you guys. And then the rest of the time, I need a wife because I've always said that.
Everyone needs a wife.
No, I tease Vicky.
Okay.
Wait, stop. So she just essentially went on TV and said, I need my man for his dick 3 times. Do you guys really think men can get up here and say, my wife is just a whole lot of every now and then? Bro, the level of disgust that these people are displaying is crazy.
My producer in the morning, I was like, if you'd like to join Max and I, not in that way, but like Vicky and I could kill it as a household runners. Like we would be laughing, giggling, doing all the things, and Max would be so psyched I was wasting all my words somewhere else. Anyway.
I'm so lonely. That's how it would end up.
Listen.
Okay, listen. This man versus woman shit is
Cringe.
getting old and tired.
Bruh.
Old, tired. Don't listen.
You know what would happen? These women would live together and drive each other crazy. You know how I know? I'll tell you how I know this is true, that 2 women living together is just not always going to work out. Because lesbians break up.
Right? So it would be a perfect combo. And the other day, Caleb said to me, this is my youngest son, he said, Mama, I want a spare mom. And I didn't know what he meant. And he said, Genevieve has a spare mom. And I realized the parents
that,
were
a
divorced.
nanny?
No,
Oh.
divorced. an extra mom,
stepmom.
like 2 moms.
Oh.
And so I asked him, because at first I was a little wounded. I was like, what am I not doing? You know, and he's like, no, I just think at bedtime, you always have to pay attention to the other kids too. And if we had a spare mom, dad, and you could, you know, then you just get to focus on me. And it was so sweet. He didn't ask for a spare dad, by the way. He asked for a spare mom.
I took this totally differently in how I prepped because broadly speaking, I feel like men have proven largely useless. Like I think in the political moment, the people who are
Guys, don't hold
saying
back.
what needs to be
Of course,
said
yes.
in my party, it's all women. The very few men, with the exception of Mike Pence and a few others, are saying what they need to. But in life, like I need my husband. I don't know if I need any other men, but he is irreplaceable.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
But that's what we're all saying. We like our husbands. We just don't need men beyond that.
Yeah, wait till you're married 20 years and you'll see how replaceable
The
they
reason
are.
that women, I think that the reason women can stay married for as long as they do is because they have a lot of girlfriends.
They have a village.
They have girlfriends. Because I always have to initiate the conversations. He'll step up, but I have
I
to
thought you were going
start
to say
them.
initiate.
Oh, I don't-
was like, no,
I just
don't
told
have
you
to
guys, I have 8 girlfriends from Panama here who are girlfriends for 50 years since they were in kindergarten.
Oh, I love
And it's
that.
and they were saying yesterday that they've gone through divorces, they've gone through challenges, and having that village of women has made it possible
Well, we
for
are
them.
more collaborative than men. I think
Yeah.
there have been studies that say that women have much closer friendship relationships than men do.
Because women
Again, I
have
think we have to make a
because
difference,
women,
differentiate gay men.
No, gay men are
in their own category.
yeah, but we're
Women
not
are
married to gay
independent.
men, okay?
Oh,
But women have conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing, yeah.
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband talks about his feelings with his
Maybe he's
friends.
gay. Next.
Oh my God! Let's
I mean,
disregard.
I mean, to
no,
be fair,
let's
that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. Still, let's just
I'll give it to her. I'm not even
disregard.
gonna get mad.
Let's just disregard all that shit. Yeah, no, trying to put a valid
was a
point.
joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. Absolutely, it's not the fact that it was a joke. It was the accumulation of all that. You know what I mean? Every time she was speaking, she got dismissed. Yeah, the last one was a little funny one. That's funny. Gay! That's funny. But still.
It was the timing of it, though.
But still, it's just the accumulation of. Every time she was speaking, she's been dismissed. When she's trying to bring a little bit of balance, it's like, no, that's not the agenda. The agenda right now is to hate men. It's like, come on.
I just think this. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and just whine about this shit because like it's normal. I've seen this like
They're right.
since I was forever. But I'll say this. I just think it sets a bad example. Like, what are you guys saying to young men nowadays? You know, if you guys want to say, hey guys, it's better if you guys are a bit more emotional, sure. Saying stuff like men are useless, men are trash, like, bro, it's the same as these dudes be out here like, yo, women are bitches. And you guys are like, oh my God, misogyny. Sure. What do you think you're doing? What kind of messaging are you sending to the world? You know, men already feel like oftentimes ostracized from society from a schooling standpoint, from a relationship standpoint, from a dating standpoint. And then there's messaging like this on television. What signal are you guys sending? You know, I'm always very careful, at least I think I try to be, to not say like, oh, women are useless and women are, but there's people who do say stuff like that. And I always think it's bad, right? Because I don't want my audience or the young women watching to start internalizing that because I know how it fucks with their head. Do you guys not think about that shit? I don't know. It just seems a bit irresponsible. That's all I think. Anything else?
Nope.